Hi, Steve Bailey of Mistral Aviation, and this video is to highlight some pros and cons of using these lens protectors for the GoPro Max. They cost £24.99 a pair at the time of this recording, and they are of course intended to protect the glass lenses of your GoPro Max in very harsh conditions, but they're not for use in water. They're made of plastic, and they have a rubberized collar that fits snugly over the rim of the Max lens. And then they lie almost exactly flush with the mounts of the Max lenses. They have an optical power of about -2 diopters, so if I put one in front of the camera lens it blurs the image, and if I put a +2 diopter neutralizing lens in front it brings it back into focus. More on the lens power later. GoPro do warn that these covers may affect image quality adversely, and the most obvious effect is flare, as you can see here, so that can be a problem if the sun is out. The other issue is that, at least when the camera is moving, they seem to aggravate the artifacts where the two 180-degree images are stitched together, and that's very obvious in these clips. So, positioning the camera to minimise the stitching artifacts can be very tricky, and it can mean that some sections of the spherical image are unusable, and that limits the options for reframing later. You can see the same effect here when I'm walking. I haven't been able to find a camera position that works when mounting the Max under the wing of the aircraft, and so I've had to abandon the use of the protectors for this circumstance and just take my chances with lens damage. I now mount the camera side on to the airflow to minimise the area of lens exposed to the airstream. I suspect that the reason that the covers aggravate the stitching artifacts, and an explanatory diagram is coming up, is that although the base of the covers are nearly flush with the lens mounts, they might still be interfering with the 180-degree angle of view. The negative optical power of the covers should very slightly reduce the angle of view of the Max lenses by increasing the focal length of the compound lens without changing the focal distance from the back of the Max lens to the sensor plane. But that will leave a bigger gap for the software to fill in. Here are two 180-degree lenses with the viewing zones indicated by the curved green arrows. The edges of the viewed areas are shown by the blue lines, and the areas for the software to fill in are the blue rectangles. Now decrease the angle of view, now shown by the red lines, and the areas to fill in are the much larger red quadrilaterals, which will give the software a harder time. The phenomenon does not, however, appear in 360-degree photos. I've only seen it in 360-degree video, where the camera is moving and not when the camera is stationary. So there may be more to it, and if anyone from GoPro sees this, or anyone else has anything to contribute, then please do leave a comment. That aside, these covers certainly will have their place in harsh conditions, and if you avoid high glare situations, they should work fine for 360-degree photos and for videos in hero mode, where only one lens is used, or 360-degree videos with a stationary camera, but not so well if you use them for 360-degree video on a moving platform. So I hope that's been helpful. Please click the like button if it has. It helps the channel and it helps YouTube. And if you've used these covers and have any suggestions, then do leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.